What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is episode 4 of the Richardson Performance Podcast. Welcome. Good Monday morning to everybody. This is RPT Monday, and for those of you that are not familiar, that aren't locals, RPT Monday essentially stands for this. It stands for doing everything that you don't want to do, making no excuses, and setting the tone for your week. So we typically make Monday the day that we train legs. That's typically what people like to neglect. So we train legs. We make sure to learn something. So we read, we podcast, we interact with others. We make sure we help others, that others help us as well, and that we get outside and do something and work on a project, invest in your business, your career, something of that sort. So essentially we want to make sure we address the 3 pillars on Monday, which are physical, mental, and spiritual strength. Develop all of those. We spend some time outside. We train. We learn something. So RPT Monday is all about setting the tone for the week, and that the rest of your week is downhill from there, because we made sure to set the week on the right foot. That being said, I want to keep it short and sweet for today. I want you guys to consume what you need to consume, and then go ahead and move on and take what you get from this, the knowledge you get, the feeling that you get, and this might incite some motivation for some of you, or just some mental things that can kind of be on the forefront for you for this week, to help you become better. And I hope that we can instill some habits together during this episode. So that's what this is going to be about, and particularly this kind of came about this weekend, the topic that we're going to be on, which is doing things that you don't want to do. And I'm going to explain to you why that is where the change that you want in your life and yourself lies, and that's where a lot of value lies in your life. So this came about by talking about cold therapy. So I am into cold therapy. People know that I've done it for about 2.5 or 3 years, and we were just having a conversation about the benefits of that and why I do it. If you want to learn more, we're not going to go into that today. Check out my TikTok and my Instagram. I believe I posted on both of those with this. And I even had one of my friends show me, Iceman Hoff is a guy who's done some pretty crazy stuff. I want to say hiked Everest barefooted, I'm pretty sure, or did something in Antarctica barefoot. He's done some crazy stuff in some very cold climates. Anyways, there's some benefits of cold therapy that even I didn't know over these last years that are pretty crazy. So if you haven't, do your own research, check it out. It's absolutely an integral part of my system and my day-to-day routine. So we were talking about this, and then I started to realize, I'm like, in the last 2 to 3 years, one of the things that's helped me the most in my life is something very simple, and it's just being conscious of when I don't want to do something, right? Being conscious of when it's 5 a.m. and I'm getting up and it's cold outside, and I don't want to get into an ice cold shower. So I would just torture myself in every aspect of that. I set it as a rule that anytime I had that voice come up in my head, it's like, oh, that doesn't sound good, right? That I would just do it. And so that's how I got into cold therapy, and I made it a habit, and I've reaped some really good rewards from that habit. And I think that a lot of times we listen to that voice that keeps us comfortable, and that's what keeps us stagnant. So it's really important to identify. I think it happens to a lot of us unconsciously. I don't think we realize when we kind of opt out of that stuff. And I think it's important to realize, because for each individual, it's going to be different. What is it that you're doing that is keeping you comfortable, that you're giving into that voice for? So, for instance, for me, it was temperature, right? I was comfortable having a warm shower. I would lay in bed for an extra 15 minutes instead of getting up right with my alarm. So when it's like I didn't want to get up, all right, I got up. Oh, I don't really feel like shadow boxing for 5 minutes and doing 100 push-ups. Well, I'm going to do this. So anyways, that's my routine right now. I get up and I visualize my day for 5 minutes. and set forth. Essentially, I play the movie in the next 24 hours in my mind, exactly what I'm going to do, who I'm going to see, how the interactions are going to go, the things that I want to accomplish from the time that I step out of bed until the time I get back into bed. What do I need to do to have a good day if I was going to write my own script? And then I go out and do it afterwards. But it's a lot easier if you take an aim and see what you want to have happen before it happens. I mean, that's manifestation in itself, but we're just doing manifestation in the micro. I work out, I do something to get my body moving typically, and then I take a shower, and the last 2 minutes I turn it as cold as it possibly goes. And it used to make me right here, right, crazy, your head would hurt, and now, I mean, I could turn that water hot, ice cold, and my breathing stays the same. I don't even make a face. It's crazy. There's a lot of benefits to cold therapy. Maybe that's something we can get into on another video, but today, this is just about identifying what that is with you. Do you not want to go to the gym, and are you making excuses? Well, if I don't feel like it, get in the gym. You start making yourself do that, it'll become a habit, right? And then you have something that's productive for you, that's developing you. It could be, I don't really feel like cooking tonight, and then you order out. Or, I don't really feel like tracking my calories and hitting my macros, and that's what's holding you back from building muscle or your weight loss journey, whatever that is, right? I really don't feel like going to bed right now, and so you're screwing off on your phone, or you're going to finish your Netflix series. Whenever you don't want to do something, it's typically going to be something that's good for you. It's typically going to be something that's going to add value to your life. And so keep that in mind. I had a lot of benefit from doing just that, identifying and being conscious of whenever I felt that way and thought that way about something, and then I made sure to do the exact opposite and force myself to do it. That would be discipline. That discipline has led me to some very productive habits, and I hope that'll help you guys today as well. Now, on going deeper into that topic, something that came to mind to me just this morning off the cuff is, excuse me, I'm at the office here, and it's Columbus Day, so we're closed, but we still got the lines ringing off the hook. Take a little second here. This isn't Yoo-hoo, by the way. I'm actually, if you guys want to check this out, by far the best protein on the market. This is a Supreme Beef protein. It is made from grass-fed bovine collagen, organic cocoa, bean broth proteins, organic flavors, and yeah, it's light is the biggest thing. We're not dealing with the bloating that you get from whey. I'm not a believer in dairy. I think it causes a lot of sickness, autoimmune disease. It fills you up. I can drink this and get 24 grams, and it tastes great. It tastes like chocolate, and it doesn't fill me up, so it doesn't restrict from your meals. And that's kind of what I don't like, is that when you supplement with a protein, in my opinion, you're dealing with a lot of digestional issues and putting things in your body that really aren't optimal. But then it's taken away from you being able to eat. So what's the point? This, I get the best of both worlds. So like I said, this is the Supreme Beef Protein from ATP Labs. I am in partnership with them. So if you want to save some money, you can go ahead and contact me and order this, and we can get you hooked up on this. They have chocolate and vanilla. So whatever you feel like doing or don't have any resistance towards doing are typically things that you are not going to feel good after you do them. So what I mean by that is, if it's like, hey, you want to lay down on the couch and watch a movie. Not that that's a bad thing, but we're just in the sense that that's your habit, right? That we're going to lay down, we're going to watch Netflix. You're not going to go to the gym. You're not going to go get something done that you need to. You're going to be unproductive, right? That there's no one on this earth. I don't care who you are. If you say that ever really sounds bad, I mean, your body and mind are going to be like, yeah, sure, we'll lay on the couch, absolutely, right? I'll scroll through TikTok. You don't think about that. I'll scroll through Instagram, and you'll be on that and just wasting time away. And it's something you don't think about. Oh, that doesn't sound good. You just do it, right? And you don't feel good after you do it. the things that you don't feel like doing, then, the flip side of this coin, the things that you do feel like doing, you are not going to feel good afterwards. So you're sacrificing present pleasure for future unfulfillment, if you will. Now, if you do the things that you don't feel like doing in the present, you will feel better in the future. So the takeaway is today, be conscious of the things that you don't want to do and do them. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday. Matt with RPT, out.